Now I'm not muted. I thought I hit that button. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another 10 Forward Weekly. It's gonna be one of those days, apparently. It's lovely to see you all, and apologies for that segment a few minutes ago where you were just staring at me doing nothing. I started the stream and then started to fly to a Klingon shipyard, and completely forgot that I had started the stream. Woo! Anyway, welcome to another episode of 10 Forward Weekly. My name is Mike Fatum. I am your community manager, also known as Ambassador Kel, and it's going to be a fun Q&A and playing the game stream. I'm going to keep playing through my Klingon Recruit, getting some episodes or TFOs done. Might dive into some patrols, actually, because I picked up the Mars class, and I really want to grab the enhanced, what's it called? The thing where you maintain your heading. It's a pilot skill, and it left my brain entirely. But that thing that the Mars has, so we may jump into the Mars and do some patrols. We will see. But also feel free to throw any questions your way. Oliver or Roger, I will pass on the request for Killian Janeway hairstyles. Lock trajectory. Thank you, Trexpert. I knew I would come up with it eventually. Before we dive into gameplay, let's take a look at some fan art. ID Gaming Federation sent this great shot. I love it. I'm pretty sure he got it by doing that thing where people do where they can clip out of Earth Space Dock, but it ended up being a pretty epic shot, so well done. Daniel Saylors sent us this shot of his first attempt at recreating the new Evil Human Empire uniform from Star Trek Picard. I like it. Mr. Elf sent us this shot, and he said he's the small thing in the middle. I think that means he's this slightly out of color thing here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but right dead in the middle. So he somehow managed to get himself up there, probably using one of those personal teleporter devices. And Jeff W. sent us this shot of the USS Excalibur. Christopher Baker, there is a new legendary ship coming soon, but not. I think it's like mid-April that one's coming. Twitchy Gremlin, if you're talking about the new story mission crashing on console, we're aware. It'll be fixed tomorrow. All right, so let me quickly switch over to the Amsterdam. And if I do that, ooh, yeah, nice green version. And we're going to run some patrols. Let's see. We'll do the 9th rule. Why not? I'm good, Bulgarian. I still love your name. Just skip through this. You should never do this, but it's all great. But, you know, when we're on a stream, you don't need to watch me and listen to that. Fragrance-free Vaseline, I don't know. What do whales like to chew? Blubber gum. Wow. Hello, Alyssa. God damn it, Madron. That was your best material, Fragrance? We've got a serious problem. Bruce Carroll, I don't know what the shuttle station's training manual bug is. So if you can give me some more details, I can look at the patch notes I've got and let you know if that's going to get fixed tomorrow. Yeah, the cat Chatty is doing great. He's back to his old ways. Someone asked about my cat. He's doing great. And as I've said the last couple of weeks, I am super duper grateful to everyone who donated or shared. Um, my wife and I really didn't know what to make of the incredible outpouring we got. It was beyond words. Edward, I don't believe the ground combat buttons being swapped will be fixed tomorrow, but we are aware of it and working on it, and hopefully should be fixed soon. Oliver, Roger, we've tried to work with Twitch a few times before for different things. It just hasn't worked out. I believe Cryptic did some stuff with Neverwinter at one point. But whatever the result of that was, it wasn't exciting enough for them to bring it over to STO. Right, we're back in the Jula is a bad guy era. Brandon Chandler, we will definitely. Sorry, the dialogue keeps distracting me. I need to turn the game down. We'll definitely get ships from Picard Season 2. We are trying to find out right now if we can have permission to use the ships from Prodigy. I want to get the Protostar in our game super bad. I know you guys do too. Would love to get more Stamets and Burnham in the game as well. Both of those actors really killed it. I was really glad we got Mary Wiseman back for this. Jerome, no, I didn't know about that. I will pass it on. Mitchell is a Mars? I thought the Mitchell was a Marion. Oh. I was like, what am I doing? I should really read the instructions. Oh, Madron. I have no intention of dying. Thank you, Bruce. I will take a look and see if that's something we're aware of and getting fixed tomorrow. Any chance of the hand phasers from Picard being added to the game? Yeah, there's a big chance of that happening. I mean, there's always a big chance of this kind of stuff happening. Anything that's in, uh, especially the live action shows or the shows. I should say not just live action shows. The shows that are explicitly for adults and not on a kids network like Nickelodeon. There's definitely 100% chance that we'll add stuff. Just a question of when. And the reason we're unsure about the show is for kids is because we are a T-rated game, and we need somebody at CBS or Nickelodeon to make a decision on that one. I'm in trouble. Time to cloak. Blood Rave 75. Oh, the STO crashing when you log out. No, I don't have an ETA on that fix yet, but I've been bugging the core team about it. Yeah, the Tellarites. Some will say they want Prodigy style Tellarites in the game. Tellarites are. They've got a lot of changes recently, different shows and how they look. An artifact holding would be fun. I agree. We talked last week, or was it that on Xander's stream, about how the let's see, mastery. How are we doing? What? Oh, okay. All right. I thought it hadn't progressed at all for a second, and I was going to be like, wait a minute. What you think about fleet holdings is that they take about the same amount of work as an episode, and right now everybody is doing um, as much as they can to do the episodes. I wish there was just like a random patrol button. I know people have mentioned that before. John Davis 01, I am not caught up on Picard, so I've heard talk about the Watcher, but I don't actually know what the context of that is. So I cannot answer that question, but possibly. Jason Potvin, I am catching up on Discovery Season 4 now. We just did the submarine episode where they're trapped in the space void, which was a great episode. Mr. Elf 000, that would be a great April Fool's joke. No time for it this year, but putting the Slime Devil's Vanity Shield on everyone. Oh, wait, don't shoot that. Wait to shoot that, rather, until there's enemy ships next to it. The prospect of adding a new rep, I don't believe is on the cards right now. Oh. Minigames sometimes jump out of nowhere at you. Cool. Well, what if I dropped into Cloak? Bye! Is using scatter volley in the briar patch a bad idea? Probably. Turquoise, yeah, I haven't seen the disco finale yet. We're a couple episodes behind. I just finished season 1 of Prodigy, which was fabulous. Trying to get that accolade for blowing up Metreon gas next to somebody. Matthew Hurl, the 12th anniversary bundle has already been announced for console. That'll be coming. I don't know if that's next week or this week. I think it's this week now. Um, the uh, the fix for the mission is going out tomorrow. Any chance of getting a Tilly Doff instead of the bridge officer we already have? You want a duty officer? I mean, I suppose it's possible. If a lot of people want one, I can ask about it. Dale Michael Lewis, we certainly could get more holographic bridge officers as rewards, especially if the Janeway one turns out to be popular. It's just a question, in that case, of whether we have the likeness for them. Hey, hello, friendly Alachi. The passive stats from the Agony Redistributor console don't work. No, I wasn't aware of that at least. I can always ask about that. Oh boy. Yeah. Cloak. Okay, we're just gonna hang out here in the darkness and heal for a little bit. I love having powers that I can attack from cloak with. I think the reason the Omega reputation costumes can't mix and match is probably because They clip really badly through everything else. Whoa! What just happened? Did I just pick up a whole bunch of bridge officers just by getting research open, development open? Or duty officers, I mean? Okay, we all know how R&D works. I will look at it later. Let's spend some skill points. We got a ground point left to spend. Alright. How are we doing on that mastery? Really? That's weird. Am I correct in that that didn't move much at all? Folks who are in chat, when you see a question about Redshift on console, can you just do me a favor and oh, I don't get the XP until the end. The mission's not over. That's right. Okay, that'll do it. Um, there's possibly this is for of course it scrolled away already. But oh yes, I will. Oh, who are you? Okay, just a green one. Well, I'm not going to use you because I've got purple ones, but mission rewards acquired. Okay, there we go. 2 patrols got us there. I'm well, I could keep grinding, I guess. So what's been discussed for coming in-game or changing that I'm authorized to discuss? Not much, because stuff that's coming I'm usually not authorized to discuss. If you have specific questions, I can look at it. Hmm. Marked or Chief, that is a great idea. And then we'll turn the font size up a little bit on that. And let's give that a background? No, not a gradient. Okay, that didn't work, but that's okay. There we go. That's starting to show up. There we go. Now that'll be legible. All right. There isn't an in-game DPS tracker, and I don't think people are um, uh, super excited about it. But we do have that test map on Tribble, and I am still pushing for us to get that map uh, fixed and ready to go. 2411 uniform. The uniform that's being worn in 2411 is the Odyssey class. So we already have that. That's the standard uniform for the Federation in 2411. Do we have cross-faction teaming coming? I cannot confirm or deny, which should tell you, given my usual answer to that, should tell you more than you already know. Is the experimental weapon on the Mars good? It doesn't seem to be doing any damage, but, I could just be missing it. Bruce Carroll, I saw your reps edition. Thank you very much. Although I would like to see you post it again and say Borg Cooperative a few more times. I want to see how many times you can say Borg Cooperative in that suggestion. I thought there was already a 7 of 9 bridge officer in game, but if there isn't, that's something we can look at. Sean Frolic, I thought I answered that already on Twitch, but when you asked it over there, there's not. We don't have a big enough character team to just be churning out alien body parts all the time. They're the two of them are working on some fun stuff right now, but I don't think there'll be an influx of new character or new alien body parts anytime soon. All right, if there isn't a 7 or 9 buff, that's certainly something we can look into. I will ask about that. It's unlikely Orangitis will go through and change the costumes of existing NPCs anytime soon. What's a secret of secretness that I can't tell you about? It's a secret. Um, Looney Walsh, it's unlikely that we'll ever be able to visit each other's home bases. By home base, I assume you mean the social zones like Earth Space Dock and Kronos. Would be cool, but unlikely. I wonder what she says if you're a Federation player. I've never done this patrol as a Federation. don't do that. Mr. Elf is saying it's technically possible to visit Kronos as a Federation character. Don't do that, please. Everything will. I thought I cloaked in time. I wish we could get Patrick Stewart. We've actually tried twice now, and it hasn't been like a monetary issue. It's just that the guy is so freaking busy that it's hard to get him booked on our schedule. shouldn't have activated those powers yet. uh, I cannot possibly comment on the identity of the Terran Emperor. Only that I think it's great. Come on, Jaula, run away like you always do. There we go. Mirror Picard is not the Terran Emperor. That is correct. Oh God, it's no. I don't think we would hire Elon Musk as the Terran Emperor. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Okay. Yes, it's Tommy Wiseau. You found it. That's the answer. Let's see. Repenthe sounds fun. Yes, the Terran Emperor is the tribble they used to bring back Kirk. The Kittimer Alliance uniform, Gabriel Night Shadow should be back soon. I would think. I would hope so. I'll poke people about that. Clancy is the Emperor, and she's going to tell us about the hubris. Spot as the Terran Emperor is also a great choice. Man, a lot of great suggestions for the Terran Emperor in chat right now. The Let Me Play Changeling guy would be a great Terran Emperor. There, Bruce Carroll. I hope we can update the Captain's Table map. I don't know that it'll get a full graphical overhaul like ESD did, but there's more that should be done to it. Heyo. Will Royal, I don't know that we'll have any ships coming up that are like our own designs on where am I? I am not where I want to be. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can stand right here and do patrols. Wait, no, we just did the ninth rule. I'll do Imaga. Oh God, Trexpert, please don't. Okay. I guess I'm hurt. Ow! Well, that hurt. Let's get out of here. Can I do this in that small amount of time? Okie dokie. Just stay out of that one for a minute, and down we go. Missed me. Why deck 3, Duncan? Matthew Hurl, that is a question that you already know the answer to, but I'll answer it for you anyway. Yes, of course we tested the mission before it launched on console. There was an issue that would only occur on a live shard, and we tested it on a QA shard. So that's what happens sometimes. Just gonna drop out of combat for a minute, get a little bit of healing going. Okay, let's just hang out in the cloak and heal up for a minute. I hadn't heard that the weapon damage consoles for cannons and beams were not as powerful as people would like. That's an interesting factoid. Ah, there I go. Bruce Carroll, I hope we can get the 32nd century transport animation. I would love also to let you guys be able to choose your transport animations. Yeah, Trexpert, I've heard that theory before. Apparently, it's not easier to tie transports to ship type. Right. Hi, Silk. You want to come up? All right. Cool. You want to come up? Is that why you're pawing at me? You want to come up? Come up then. You want my help? Because you're an old man. I can do that for you. All right. There you go. Sit on down, buddy. How are we doing? Okay, this is going to take a lot longer than I remember it taking. The uniforms from Strange New Worlds will probably come to the game. I can't see why they wouldn't. Actually, let's go do some. Let's go get into the ship I want to be flying. Not that there's anything wrong with the Mars, but it's not the one that I want to fly right now. I don't know, Duncan. Who would deploy tardigrades on a live stream? Ooh, let's get the Forte up and ready to go. Okay, what consoles do I have on here? Alexa, stop. Okay, or just keep going. I'm going to replace this with. Where was it? Alright, what small thing can I get rid of? Here, you. I know my inventory is overflowing and I have to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it on stream. Great. Sweet. Alright, let's go do some story missions. KelMG, I hope we get Swarm Squadron pets one day. No. Lordy. We signed up for a modular closets service, just like a, hey, come and give us a quote. And they have not stopped calling. I have not had time to talk to them, and now I don't think I will. Archammer, how do I decide which questions to answer and which to ignore? Well, there's two ways to look at that. The one is there's some questions that I uh, ignore, quote unquote, because I can't answer them, and it's sort of a waste of time. But most of the time, if your question doesn't get answered, it's just because I didn't see it. There's a ton of questions coming in. Bruce Carroll, I don't know how much work it would be to throw on red alert on your bridge map. Maybe. Yeah, rhetorical questions I don't deal with either. Are we on folding chairs because our couch is all packed away? Actually, we got rid of our couch because the cats had peed on it too many times, and we're going to buy a new one at the new house. All right. All right. Let's go check it out. Jasper's thing, people are aware of the issue with bridge officer manuals, but I don't know if that's getting fixed tomorrow. There's a bunch of issues with the Arc app being depreciated that I didn't anticipate, and I don't think anybody from Perfect World knew about, so I got to follow up on that and ask about those. Declared yuppie, we probably go for a nice couch and just try to, keep the cats off it best we can. Okay. Oh, it's over here. Vazir, I can't see any world in which we do anything with NFTs ever. I mean, I don't want to say no, we will never do that because I don't know what the future is and what things might happen to us. But I can't see a world where that happens. All right, let's go investigate some radiation. There have been a couple of people who have tried to create um, like blockchain based Star Trek games. I remember there was one announced at STLV a few years ago. I, yeah, that whole thing is not my thing. I'm using a keyboard, Albert D. Hernandez. Curland coin when? You're gonna have to ask Jeremy about that one. That sounds like a systems thing. Suicide King, I missed Jet too. She messaged me the other day. She's doing good. I can't really reveal when the next update is coming, but I can say you'll find more about it at Mission Chicago. Yeah, more bridge officers would always be cool. Let's not have a debate over NFTs in the chat, folks. I know there's a lot of strong opinions out there. You all know my opinion, but let's not have the debate in chat. Why aren't promotional sales for one full month? I think it's something to do with the philosophy of free to play games and how people won't spend uh, money if they feel like they have time. You know, if they feel like there's an end to it soon, then then they're more likely to spend money. I think that's the reason. I thought there already was a Porthos attacked. Oh, combat pet. Yes, of course. Welcome to the jungle. Oh, right, this mission. Okay, fragrance. You must be kidding. But if you actually show up with an 8 foot long whale probe, I am going to die of shock, and then I'm going to try and have to figure out how to get that home. All right, let's go check it out. All right, to the crash site. Whee! Whee! Hi. Did okay, Chuck 1701. I do not mean to call you out and make fun of you, but the words at the top of the screen. Um, I don't think the team knew that auto fire was disabled on red shift, so that may not be fixed tomorrow. That's the first I've heard of it, but maybe QA had heard of it before. Chuck says he saw that after he hit send. I understand. Listen, my wife's a teacher. I know all about how hard it is to get people to read instructions. I would love to do a Kelpian buff. I would love to do a Kelpian playable species. How could you do this to such a beautiful ship? right. Let's keep looking. Oh, look, I found a survivor. Um, Cheap Shot Frenzy, I don't know the thought process on what can be set to auto on console. Um, I'm not entirely sure how that works. I can ask about it. Yeah, you stay right there, bud. Q, did you miss the this going live? Sorry about that. I'm kind of amazed that 200 people are here when I didn't advertise this stream at all today. The reason your Mirror Universe self doesn't use your own gear is because we had to change your costume to the Mirror Universe version of your costume. And that meant putting you in the bee critter tech that we used for like the Jaula mission and Quark's Lucky 7. That meant we had to give you powers rather than giving you your own. I think Captain Katang and this mission giver guy whose name I've forgotten might be the same voice actor. Okay, I'll fix you. Possibly you can get some of the Mirror Universe powers from Redshift. Those are pretty cool. I don't know why we wouldn't put those as available later. Chuck 1701. I can't tell you when you'll get the Cerritos, and it won't be today. Okay, where am I going? I just decided to run off in a direction without figuring out where that was. It's behind me. I think that was what happened to me the first time I played this mission. I couldn't see the green circles, so I wasn't zoomed in enough, so I kept running off into the jungle and going, where is this? Return to Captain Katang. Martyr Chief, I did know. Did you also know the same voice actor played the lead character on Stoked for a couple of years? Yeah, Zatfash thought you were absolutely correct. Those two voice actors also do 100% of the voices in Champions Online, as far as I can tell. That would be Michael Henry, our head of sound and stuff. That's not his official title. It's definitely not sound and stuff. And her name is Lana, I think. She runs the voice acting agency that we use to cast most of our parts. All right, beam it up. Oh, the rum then ran off. Cheap shot friendly. That's okay. Wait, Quinn is the voice director for Prodigy? Oh, hello, Hirogen. Or Hirogen, I think, is actually how you say that. Hirogen, I don't remember the episode these guys are from. They're basically just like, or the episodes they're from. They're basically just like predators, right? What? Oh, so then Admiral Quinn must not be Michael Henry, because Michael Henry is not the voice director for Prodigy. But a lot of our Klingons are Michael Henry. I don't believe the head of the voice acting agency keeps casting herself. I believe Michael Henry keeps casting her. Probably because it's the easiest thing to do. Like, that's Michael Henry right there. All right, we'll take you with us. I will probably. All right. Shut up. Oh, and then the hero just show up and shoot him a lot. That's weird. You should be hearing the game sounds. Um, Now you'll hear them. Actually, you probably don't want to turn it up that much.
Easily. In that, they are almost Klingon. Stay on guard. There may be.
Which? Oh, the new remaster that Thomas was talking about on Twitter today. Yes, it is hot. And if he's talking about the chip, I think he is, which I think he is. It's also the new version of it is even cooler. Is it? Okay. Transport site is up the hill, I think. Hey, Trisander. Okay, cut the red, green, orange, and red wires. Oops. Didn't realize there was a timer. My bad. Oh, I'm glad you liked the Equinox. I like that ship a lot too. I believe E.C. Henry designed that one. Okay. This guy has a bomb. I'll be ready for it. I hope. Okay. Green, orange, disarm bomb. What? Whew. Saved that one. Hooray. Well. Trexpert, I've talked about it on here before. The lower decks duty officer art switch happened because we have been doing Star Trek Star Trek Online for a long time, and we had sort of reached the point with most of the older Star Trek shows that we've been working with that we hadn't needed to really ask permission to do things. We just sort of did them, and people were okay with it. Um, so when we made the lower decks duty officers, we just we just did it. We had Hector make paintings out of characters we created in the character creator that looked like them, and called it a day. And the folks behind Lower Decks were more protective of their brand than we expected, although they're very right to be, and they preferred their own art styles, so we switched it out for them.
I've sent the warrior to the evac site.
I do prefer Klingons over Federation characters. I've always liked Klingons better. I am a sucker for honorable warrior alien races. It's just a thing for me. Oh, Herogen. Forgot. Could you imagine, like, beaming down to a planet and there's already a Klingon in your face with a botleth? You'd reconsider some life choices, I think. Lower Decks, Klingon, Lower Deckers, Doffs. Oh, you mean from the episode where they had all the different Lower Decks characters? That would be fun. I would like to do that.
There you are. Let us talk of victory. Ah, I killed the Hirogen leader in battle, and it caught most of his men. Ah, but there is still glory to be had, brave warriors. A second.
Okay. I guess. Wait. Bro, there's people down here attacking us and you just ran away up the hill? Better go save his life. Did we not defeat them all?
That was just a prelude. The Alpha is coming.
Bruce Carroll, I don't think we'll ever add mooning as an option.
Ah, he's hiding. Watch for his minions.
No. You're a real beta, bro. So lower decks content is not barred from the game. It's just got a longer approval process than other content might have. Like we can make stuff from Discovery or Picard pretty easily because we're just making photorealistic, as photorealistic as our engine could do, versions of the stuff that exists.
Glory and of honor. No, truly. Ah, good. I have so many questions.
Okay. Where are we going? Over here? Yep.
We are cleared for
that sounds fun.
warrior and hero of the
Ooh,
Empire.
that sounds funner.
Everything congratulations, Lieutenant Empire. Everything we do is for the Empire.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, Ancient Mariner. Which, by the way, if that's a lower decks pun, that's fabulous. I love it. But if basically we create early versions of the art, we send it off to the team there. I think Mike McMahon himself is looking at it and approving it or not, and then it gets put in the game or not.
Battle group in the Norg system. It could be a Starfleet assault. That system is deep within Imperial territory. It seems unlikely that an enemy fleet would have made it that far without being detected. Not to mention any number of more critical targets along the way.
All right.
The war continues, and
So Matthew Hurl, when the game first launched, we didn't have any actors in it at all, and so a lot of the characters like Gempok and Quinn were created to be STO original NPCs that went through this kind of stuff. Um, as we started adding more and more actors, some of those people came to fill in the role, but it's difficult to get somebody to be a constant mission giver if they're a celebrity actor with time that they're filling. The fact that Mary Chieffo is willing to be our mission giver as Laurel is amazing. I had a feeling it was based on the rhyme Ancient Mariner, but I still love it. All right. Let me. Okay. So that mission did about the same as one patrol. Good to know. Okay. And there was something I wanted to do here. I want you to be using that. Yeah, that's fine. And I want you to have that, so I have that option. I should have used the augment boarding party thing on Kagan so I could get rid of this missile thing I'm not using and kept tactical team over here, but I'll just have to go get a tactical team dealio. Is that an intel power? No, it's a science power. I just couldn't use it on a different ship for some reason. Okay. One thing I was thinking would be fun to do, if I can find them. Here we go. I have one single key. Let's open an Emerald Chain lockbox and see what I get. Alright! Viridian plasma weapons. Cool. Oh, I have 10 keys. Never mind. Sure, let's open a bunch. See what we get. Nice. Plasma weapons. I'll take it. Ooh, bridge officer manuals. More bridge officer manuals. Okay, it's not going to let me open anymore because I think I'm out of lockboxes. I've got to clear some stuff out. Oh boy. Yep, okay. I got to clear some stuff out. Yeah, I can take this and move it over here. No, I can't. Blarg. Alright. I do want to see how this is going, though. Excellent. I'm just filling up my inventory more, but we'll make it work. Alright. Any chance of getting Infinity ships or low-buy ships unlocked for all tunes on an account after purchase? We've talked about it a few times. Math-wise, it looks like it's not feasible from a business perspective, but that might change someday. Bumpy Johnson, I don't know why you'd want an auto destruct, but I think there's some powers that do something similar. A combat triple pet would be funny, especially if you threw it at enemies. KelMG, I'm not sure if the Terran salute is something we should be putting in the game. At least the TOS one. I don't know what the later ones. I don't know if tier 7 for reps is something that's ever going to come down the line. Tier 6 for reputations was something that we did because it was supposed to be less work than creating tier another reputation, and it actually was so much more work. Legendary Oberth when? Never. Never! Ah ha ha ha. All right. Well, folks, we've been going for about an hour and a half. It has been a pleasure, but I think I am going to go look for somebody to raid and head off for well, put up the patch notes and then head off for the evening. All right. Who's playing STO?
Has
All right. This guy seems cool and he has 0 viewers, so let's fix that.
physical damage, that's a proc. During ambush after cloak. Oh, I think that's a bridge officer. There it is. 2.5% chance, minus 10
All right.
damage resistance. So it's
Folks, it has been so much fun. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next week. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye now.